Welcome back to our channel Ultra Rare Coins History. If you are a coin collector, watch video carefully. I will tell you about coins that make you a millionaire overnight. Top 1. We're diving into the hidden value behind this iconic coin. Whether you're a coin collector or just curious about what's in your pocket change, stay tuned to find out if your 1964 penny could be worth a fortune. The 1964 penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which was produced from 1959 to 2008. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this coin features Abraham Lincoln on the front, or obverse, and the Lincoln Memorial on the back, or reverse. With a staggering 6.4 billion pennies minted in 1964 alone, you might think this coin is common, but not all 1964 pennies are created equal. Before we get into specific values, let's talk about what makes a penny like this valuable. Here are the key factors that determine its worth. Look for the small letter below the year. If it has a D, it was minted in Denver. No mint mark? It was minted in Philadelphia. The condition of the penny plays a huge role. A coin in circulated condition, one that's been used a lot, will be worth closer to its face value. However, a penny in uncirculated condition, with no wear and tear, can fetch much more. Some 1964 pennies were minted with errors, like double die strikes or off-center minting, which can make them incredibly valuable. These errors were accidental, but they're highly sought after by collectors. Let's break down the estimated value of your 1964 penny based on condition and rarity. Circulated pennies in heavily circulated condition, your 1964 penny is likely worth just face value, 1 cent, but in better fine condition, it could be worth around 5 to 10 cents to a collector. Uncirculated pennies. A 1964 penny in uncirculated condition can go for anywhere between 50 cents to $1. But if your penny has a high-grade mint state, like MS65 or above, it could be worth $5 millions or more depending on the collector market. Rare error pennies. Error pennies can bring in much more. For instance, a double die error could make your penny worth $20 to $50, while rare off-center strikes might be worth $100 or more. Want to check your penny's value yourself? Here's how. Examine mint marks. Check under the date for that tiny D or lack thereof. Use a magnifying glass. Look for any unusual features like doubling on the letters or numbers. These could be mint errors. Weigh your coin. A standard penny from 1964 weighs about 3.11 grams. If it's lighter, it could be an error coin. Consult a professional grader. For coins in uncirculated condition or with possible errors, it's a good idea to get it professionally graded. This could significantly increase its resale value. So, is your 1964 penny worth more than 1 cent? It could be. While most 1964 pennies are common, certain mint errors or high-grade coins can make them quite valuable to collectors. If you've got some old change lying around, it's worth taking a closer look. You never know what treasure you might find. Top 2. We're diving into the 1978 United States 1 cent coin. Could it be worth more than a penny? Let's find out. The 1978 penny is part of the Lincoln Cent series, featuring the iconic portrait of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side, designed by Victor David Brenner, a design that has been in place since 1909. On the reverse side, we have the Lincoln Memorial, which was used on pennies from 1959 to 2008. More than 5.5 billion of these pennies were minted in 1978, so they're not considered rare by default. But the true value of a coin often depends on its condition, mint marks, and any errors or unique characteristics it might have. Now, when it comes to value, there are several factors to consider. Let's break it down. The most important factor for most coins is their condition, also known as their grade. A penny that's been in circulation for decades is likely to have wear and tear, which can bring down its value. In contrast, a coin that's in mint state, meaning it looks just as it did the day it was made, can be worth much more. Next up, the mint mark. Pennies were minted in 3 places in 1978: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, marked D; and San Francisco, marked S. Generally, Denver and Philadelphia pennies are more common and less valuable than San Francisco minted proof coins. A 1978 penny with an S mint mark is a proof coin, and proof coins are struck with extra care, often for collectors. These can sell for $2 to $5 or more in higher grades. Here's where things get exciting. Error coins. Some 1978 pennies may have minting errors, which can make them valuable to collectors. For example, off-center strikes, double dies, or other striking anomalies can significantly increase a coin's worth. One notable example could be a 1978 penny with a double die error, which could easily be worth $50 or more, depending on the severity and demand among collectors. One more thing to consider is the copper content. Pennies made in 1978 were composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc. Because of the high copper content, the intrinsic metal value is actually worth more than $4 millions. As of today, a 1978 penny's melt value is around 2 to 3 cents just for the copper alone. But remember, it is illegal to melt down pennies for their metal content in the U.S.So, what's the takeaway? Most 1978 pennies in circulation are worth their face value of 1 cent, but if you've got a penny in pristine condition, with a rare error, or even a proof penny, you could be holding something worth $5, $10, or even more. If you're looking to add a 1978 penny to your collection, keep an eye out for mint condition coins or any unique minting errors. And who knows, you might just have a little treasure sitting in your coin jar right now. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you don't miss out on future coin tips and tricks. And as always, drop a comment below. What's the most valuable penny you've ever found? Until next time, happy collecting!